Hi, today we're going to do a Get to Know Meribell video. Well, welcome to our Get to Know Meribell video. She is the queen of our pack because she's the oldest, but it also makes her act like the queen of our pack too. Right now she is almost 3 years old. She was born on Christmas Day in 2017 and came to live with us right before she was 2 years old. So we've had her now over a year in our house and we love her to pieces. She is the most laid back, almost the most laid back of all our dogs. I think Tina beats her. But there's nothing that she loves better than just to sit here right in front of the fireplace. So I thought that would be an awesome place to do our interview with her today. Right, Meribell? You's precious, hey? So her full name is Meribell Sanitaktim Day. We call her Mary because dogs prefer shorter names to be able to respond to. And Sanitaktim Day is the kennel where she was born and where we bought her from. So it's like the surname of a dog is the kennel name. But she's just fantastic. We love her colour. She weighs normally around about 75 pounds, where she is right now. She can get a lot more than that when she's got babies, don't you? Yes. But she normally weighs 75 pounds. So she's also the biggest, even bigger than Parker, of all of our pack. So that's her statistics. The things that she likes to do. She likes to eat a lot. There's no way we can just like put a bowl down and let her graze at it all day. She has to have her set meal times, which I do for all the dogs. It just gives me some structure to my days. So she eats somewhere around 8 or 9 in the morning and then somewhere between 5 and 6 in the evening. And she actually eats the least of all the dogs. I think it's because she's finished growing and she's not as puppyish because she's almost 3 now. So she doesn't use as much energy as the others, so she doesn't need to eat much. But what I do give her, she eats. Most definitely, don't you? And any treats that you get, you like to eat as well. Yes. So she loves her food. She loves water. The water hose in the backyard. It was hot this summer and I was trying to think of ways to cool them down because we haven't built the dog yard in the shade of the trees yet. So they wanted to be outside playing, but it was hot, so we got the water hose out. And Mary was like, whoa, water! And because she's the queen, she made sure she was the closest to the hose and she just lapped that thing up. And I'll show you some pictures and some video clips after we finish talking here of what she was like in the summer. I mean, she was obsessed with that hose and wanted it all the time. And anytime I went near it, she would start barking to say, I want the hose. Yes, do you remember? You're right. And then also in the beginning of the summer, we got some chickens. We decided we would like to have some home-raised eggs. And so we got 6 chickens. Not long after, a tree fell on their chicken coop, so that was the end of that, and had to get another chicken coop, which is on wheels and we can roll it wherever we want, but it was too heavy to roll around, so the chicken coop ended up being quite near the dog yard. Well, as the chickens wandered about from day to day, coming and going from their coop in the morning and the evening, they go very close to the dog yard. And they have one spot where they like to play on their way back home for the night. And it's very close to the dog yard. And Meribell decided she was going to bark her head off and go crazy. Yes, crazy. So Parker got wound up and I think Becky was out there as well at the time. There were 3 of them. Becky got wound up and poor Meg decided that she was going to fly over the dog fence and into the dog yard. And that was the end of Meg. Meribell was not the one that got her though, Parker was. But it doesn't stop her from going so crazy when she sees the chickens. So we have now put a fence up for the chickens and a fence up for the dogs, so that we don't have to worry about any of that. And then she also likes, those are her three big likes: the food, the water, and the chickens. She does like to go out on a walk. Yes, she does like that. But she doesn't like really to start it with a long car ride, because that makes her tummy feel sick. She gets car sick. So when we took her backpacking, we only walked very small amount that evening before we stopped, to give her a chance to be able to drink and eat and let the tummy settle for the next day. But when we started hiking the next day, she really enjoyed that. So we like to walk out from our house, and we like to go to a local river and walk along the river. And there's a couple of other parks as well that we like to go walking with. She likes to walk with Valentina and Parker. She has no problem doing that. I like to take all three with me. It's fun to be able to take all three, and I'm hoping to add the others soon now they're getting older. Just gotta train them into it, and they can do it. They can do anything I train them into. So we will do that over the winter. And so she doesn't like to ride in the car, but I now have the help of a medication. When we went on a long car ride to get her heart checked off from the cardiologist, she had medication, and she did so much better. She even wanted to drink while we were out, which was fantastic. I've been worried, and that was just really good. So anything else that you don't like? The shower. She does okay taking a shower. I find the shower is easier to contain the dogs while I'm bathing them than the bathtub, because the bathtub they can pop out. But the shower, I close the door and they're just stuck in there with me. So, because she loves food, I just get treats and I line them up in a row to get her into the shower, and she obeys her leash and she follows me into the shower. And we get to be able to clean her up there. She doesn't like me touching or playing with her paws, as you can see. That's quite normal. I just make sure that, I do it regularly and trim her paws up and her nails and trim the hair around her paws and everything, so that she's got comfortable feet. Meribell, is there anything else that you would like to tell the camera? Oh yes, you love being a mommy, don't you? She's, at the point of this video, she's had one litter. And unfortunately it started with a C-section, because she only had 5 or 4 puppies, and they were just very big, and there was just no way she could pass them. So she was in pain the first couple of days, but she took off to be a mommy after that really well. So she loves to be a mom. Yes, she really does love being a mom. And Becky, our other girl, is from her litter. Becky has way more energy than Meribell. It's quite interesting seeing them together. They do like to hang out together. They like to be in the kennel together downstairs. They like to play together. And Meribell is very tolerant of Becky's energy. So they love to be together, as well as Parker. The three of them are super, super tight. Yes. Meribell, Parker, and Becky. I don't often let the three of them play together, just because they keep calmer if they play with the others. But they do love each other very much. But you're a good mommy. You know how to discipline your babies when they need it. You know how to say, you're too close to my face. I want some space, because puppies need to learn that. And she likes to go up really close to them and give them a good bark right next to them, and it just makes them move away, and that's good disciplining from a mother dog. So that's good. Is there anything else that yes, I think that might be it, Meribell. Yes. Okie dokie. Shall we show some pictures now? Yeah. We'll show some pictures of you this past summer with the water hose, and I don't have chicken pictures, but I sure have water hose pictures. And enjoy.